My name is Costa Koulisakis. I'm the Vice President of Sales at Simaudio, as well as one of the co-owners.
Okay. And for how long have you been there with Moon? From the start, or?
No, not from the start. We are a 36-year-old company.
Wow.
Been around since 1980, in fact. I joined the company in 2000 in the position of inside sales. And I've moved throughout the company over the years and moved up. And as the story goes, back in 2013, 3 years ago, the then CEO of the company had made plans to retire.
Okay.
And the company has been passed on to the next generation of owners, which are made up of myself, a gentleman who is who holds the official title of president, and a third gentleman that has actually been with the company even longer than me, who has the title of Vice President of Research and Development.
Okay, so it's quite a big team behind Moon.
Yes. Today we are about 36 people in the company, inside.
Cool. And you were talking earlier, I mean, we just had a nice lunch and a nice chat. You were talking about the two companies for like Simaudio and Moon, but they're actually the same. Maybe you can explain how that works.
Yes, there is a great deal of confusion, so I'll clarify it. The Moon name actually refers to the brand of product that we manufacture. Simaudio is the name of the corporation. And what we have begun doing the last couple of years or so is branding the two names together so that people understand what each one means. And what you may have seen already, and if you haven't, I'm sure you'll see it more and more, is our Moon logo with the words by Simaudio under it. Hence it's Moon by Simaudio, which clearly tells the person that Moon is made by Simaudio.
Yeah, I saw that at the high-end München fair, but you did actually introduce a new product over there.
Yes, we did. That's part of the Moon range, of course. And the product is called the Ace.
The Ace, like baseball?
Exactly like that. Yes, it's a special product. For us, it's a departure, not a departure per se, but philosophically, it's certainly not a departure. But we are addressing a need in the marketplace for a product that very few examples of it actually exist. There's very few manufacturers that make anything like this. There's no real term for it. I guess everybody simply calls it an all-in-one. It's not a very technical sounding name, but descriptively it's very accurate. And in essence, what the Ace is our first all-in-one media player or music player. That's what we call it. The idea behind it is just add speakers. You plug in your speakers, connect your Ethernet or go Wi-Fi if you wish, fire up your iPad, your iPhone, your Android device, whatever you wish, whatever you own, and presto, you're playing music. That's all it's to it.
It's a big trend in the market right now, isn't it? The all-in-ones.
Yes.
You see them popping up everywhere.
Yes. What we've started seeing more a few years ago, I would say, not many years ago, however, is people look for simplicity without compromising the quality. This isn't to say that the die-hard ultra high performance enthusiast is going away. Far from it.
No.
They exist. They want the best. They want discrete components for every function because each discrete component is specialized in what it does, be it an amplifier or a preamplifier or DAC or whatever it may be. But at the same time, there's also an emerging demand for a product that encompasses all of these features into one box. You don't need extra cables. You don't need a ton of space to hook it up. It's easy to set up and use. The paradox in all this is that designing such a product is actually a daunting task because in order to give you all of this incredible simplicity from the user's standpoint, operationally speaking, an extraordinary amount of engineering has to go inside it in order to make it so easy to use.
Is that why? I mean, I've tested a few. I didn't test the Ace yet because it's just launched, and I hope to get it soon. But I tested a few, and a couple of years back. the quality has raised a huge amount in a couple of years. Is it because the technology now is ready for making an all-in-one that actually sounds musical, or is it because they actually put in some effort now because the market is demanding it?
I believe it's a combination of both. Like I said before, the high-end, ultra-high performance enthusiast is there in the marketplace, seeking the best that they can find for their needs.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that doesn't mean that someone who has other priorities in life, for example, a young couple that are beginning their life together, perhaps they're expecting a baby, it's on the way, where they have the same desires in order to have, in terms of having a luxury music system, because they value high performance. It's like buying a fine automobile. But they can't afford the ultra expensive music system, sometimes the upkeep that goes with it, like a fine car. It requires tender love and care and maintenance and all of that. The Ace is designed to be plug and play, or as we also say, set it and forget it. In other words, you plug it in, you set it up one time, and you're done. After that, you're just enjoying your music. And the nicest thing about it is that what it does give you in terms of the musical goods, very little is given up. Of course, there is a difference between the Ace's performance scope from a musical perspective to the best products that we make. But the compromise is a lot less than one would think.
It would be a bad thing if it wasn't.
That's right. That's right. Plus, it would go contrary to our design philosophy. From the beginning, Simaudio has always been a company about ultimate performance. Now, this mindset transcends from the founder, where the company's name actually comes from. His family name was Sima. And he's just as proud to see that the people behind the company that design the product, that build it, that sell it, and support it and all that, have a passion for what they do. And I think the passion is what drives any company to success more than anything else. You know, it's fine and dandy to be able to have technical competence to build a product that is technically competent, but if the passion is missing, it's right away noticeable.
As a brand, you have to stand out in some points. You have to focus on some exclusive things. I mean, I can give some examples, but what does Moon stand for? If you buy a Moon, what do you buy? Why would I, as a consumer, buy a Moon product?
There's a bunch of reasons for that. The most notable one is when you buy a Moon product, we want you to feel like you're buying into something special in terms of it's a safe investment. You're buying a product that we expect it to last a generation. We expect you to be able to, if it's well taken care of and all of that, hand it down to your children.
That's a complete different philosophy than all the major brands in the market right now that just spit out new models and want you to buy new stuff. And sometimes I even get the feeling it's made for 5 years. And after 5 years it has to fail, otherwise they don't make money anymore.
There's, you know, that is true to some extent. I know what you're talking about and I've seen it. We don't change our models all the time. Moon products tend to stay for anywhere from 3 years up until 8-9 years. Products like digital audio products.
It's a fast-moving market.
It's a fast-moving market. We're always at the leading edge of it, so we always have to design the latest and the greatest, and for that reason, those products evolve every 2 or 3 years. It's normal. Products like in amplification, for example, can last much longer.
True.
And even then, when we make changes, they are often relatively minor. And the reason why we don't believe in changing models often is because if there's no need to do it, it shouldn't be done. There's nothing worse than a customer who buys a product today and 6 months later finds out it's been discontinued.
But I believe you kill your own brand with that.
You can.
Because people will wait. Because, in 3 months the next model will be launched.
You can. And a lot of the major, more mass market manufacturers do just that. It's a little bit like automobiles. Here's the 2015 catalog and here's the 2016 catalog. We don't do that.
But you make amplifiers, you make DACs, but where do you stop? I mean, you got a speciality.
Yes.
In amps and digital products.
To put it more accurately, analog and digital hardware, but all of this within the realm of 2-channel audio.
Sure.
We do not dabble into home theater.
Okay.
We've done our thing in home theater a few years back, but there's such a strong return to the enjoyment of listening to music, 2-channel audio, whether it be through one pair of loudspeakers properly set up in a music system, whether it be through headphones, which is the latest and greatest booming market right now, which we have addressed that as well.
Yeah.
It's all within the realm of 2-channel, and within the realm of 2-channel, the product categories that are in highest demand nowadays. It's ironic because they're to the two extremities. On the digital side, you have the world of streaming, which is not just here; it's growing at an alarmingly large rate, a high rate. And you have the return of vinyl, which has been making a return now for over a decade.
I at München this year was just exploding with vinyl.
It is every year, and every year it explodes all the more so. Streaming, however, is doing the same thing.
It felt like vinyl was just pushing back harder this year.
Perhaps because in the world of streaming, a lot of the higher performance manufacturers such as ourselves already have a streaming solution to propose. So at that point, it's just adding a few more features, making changes, and so on and so forth. Vinyl, on the other hand, is a completely different, it's a totally different format technically, of course. There's no, one's analog and one's digital. But it evolves at a different rate, and it's really difficult to put your finger onto what is it that makes vinyl so popular. It's a number of things. Vinyl is a little bit, the way we like to see it, it's a little bit like a ritual. It's a cultural thing.
You unpack.
Exactly, you unpack the big shiny black vinyl. In the case of many albums, there is a large poster that you can unfold, and you have this big, beautiful. I mean, this is all eye candy. And then there's the ritual of putting the record on a turntable platter, cleaning the record, gently easing the pickup arm to the beginning of the track, lowering the paddle, and just listening to that little snap, crackle, pop in the beginning, which everybody has come to expect. It's fine. it's part of vinyl. It's to be expected. And after that, it's just listen to the rich, wonderful sound of vinyl.
True. But you in the Ace there is a phono input.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing. It's a smart thing to do. It streams.
The Ace does an awful lot, actually.
Everything.
It streams. It streams from the internet, from Tidal, for example. Soon you will be able to stream from Deezer and Qobuz as well.
Cool.
In fact, you can even stream from Spotify and a whole bunch of others, because the Ace also supports Bluetooth.
Ah, nice.
So through the Bluetooth, you can actually stream anything you want.
Everything.
Right.
That's really for the another discussion, and was quite interesting, is how to get the younger audiophiles. Well, audiophile quite a dirty word, but you know what I mean. The enthusiasts.
Exactly. Yes.
They all use Bluetooth. We know that Bluetooth is not the maximum quality you can get, but it's easy.
Exactly.
Is that the reason you put it in there, just to say, hi, younger target group, here you go?
It's one reason. It is a convenience feature. We've seen many cases where a friend visits a friend, and they have music on their phone, and they say, how can we hook this up to your music system so we can hear it? The answer, Bluetooth. Let's pair it up, and you're done. Now, the Bluetooth that we support is Bluetooth aptX.
Thank you.
And Bluetooth aptX is remarkably good performance.
Better.
Very listenable, very good fidelity. Is it what is called high-resolution digital audio?
No.
No. Is it more than acceptable and very clean and enjoyable? Absolutely, in every sense of the word.
True.
That's right.
So what are the plans for Moon for the upcoming years, maybe?
Well,
if I can ask.
You may ask, absolutely, and I'm very happy to answer that question. While I cannot divulge everything,
no,
I can certainly share quite a bit about our views on where all of this is going. The idea behind musical enjoyment, as we see it moving into the future, has to be all about not just giving you the performance, but has to be about the convenience and the simplicity of it all. And moreover than that, more important than all of this, there's one word that we feel epitomizes what high-end audio should be all about. Because after all, music is a form of entertainment. It's a language. We need to communicate that language. And what we have is the science to be able to reproduce the music as accurately as possible. That's the science that delivers the music to the listener. But at the same time, because it's entertainment, it has to be fun. F-U-N. I cannot overemphasize the importance of that word. You know, when a customer walks into a high-end shop and there's good music playing,
she's laughing,
and the person in the shop says, "Welcome, would you like to listen to something new and a lot of fun? Here's an iPad. Go.
Enjoy."
You know, those first few moments will take a young person who's never been experienced, who's never experienced high-end audio, from "I'm not sure if I walked into the right place" to "This was fun and I'm going to tell all my friends about it." And how am I going to tell all my friends about it? Social media. I'm going to Twitter it the second I walk out that door. That's what it's all about.
I've had a fun experience.
The fun aspect of streaming is that you have countless albums at your fingertips, complete with artwork, complete with information, historical information about the artist, his biography, you know, the ability to search for specific tracks in a vast library is simple. Vinyl, on the other hand, is not about that at all. Vinyl is about the hardware. It's about the record, and it's about the turntable. Both are equally valid examples of high-performance audio. Both are equally valid ways to get a young customer or a young music enthusiast into high-performance audio. And I've said to so many people, there's no better time to get into high-performance audio, because the two most popular formats are both so much fun. Streaming has the ability to sound considerably better than the compact disc. And analog is in its own world with that rich, warm sound that a lot of people love.
You obviously have a lot of passion for audio and high-end equipment.
Thank you.
The strongest part was, I think, bring back the fun.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of people are far too serious about high-end audio and take it far to a point that it's not funny anymore. I mean, music is all about emotion, and I think the best thing to close this is bring back the fun.
That's right. Exactly.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you as well
for coming over.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Let's get some music.